Hello, race fans, and welcome here to the Midwest Winston Cup Series presented by Excellipath. Here we are, Season 1, the Championship 4, and time has come now to crown your champion here tonight. And thank you once again for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll know each time we go live. The guys are just coming out on the track now after qualifying. We got Derek Offerman on the pole, Nate Lynch second, Kyle McCoy third, Christopher Wade fourth, Brian Chu fifth, Dylan Glass sixth position. Seventh, we have Kevin Luttrell, Max Ward eighth, Brian Lynch ninth, Mike Lynch 10th, Adam Sidlow 11th, Justin Jones is in 12th position. 13th, we have Jerry Hedrick, 14th, Marty Roberts, 15th, Doug Cooper, Travis Yakovachi in 16th position. And they're making their way around now and to turn 4. Waiting for the pace car to come off. There he's pulling on the pit road.
Green flag.
Green flag is in the air. We're racing here at Atlanta. Offerman takes him down into turn 1, back into the back stretch. There's Kyle McCoy battling for the lead there. Nate Lynch. 3 of the championship 4 right there, highlighted in yellow. Dylan Glass is the number 16 car. He's currently back in 5th position. Like Adam Sidlow might be on pit road. Something happened to Adam. $120 laps in store for us tonight. McCoy now is your leader. Seen him do that so many times this season to the front, and there he is. Of course, Offerman, he's right there. Travis Yakovachi showing retired there. Not sure if he was able to start the race or not. He's definitely put the 67 car behind the wall. McCoy and Offerman now starting to pull away just a little bit from the rest of the field. Nate Lynch now looks like he's about 4/10 of a second behind the 20 machine. And there's Dylan Glass. Now your championship 4 right there running 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's Christopher Wade in the 5th spot. He's battling with the 4 car there, Kevin Luttrell. It is a beautiful sunny day here at Atlanta. Looks like 85-degree air temperature, winds only 2 miles an hour, and track temperature, wow, is a whopping 132 degrees. Boy, that's pretty warm track temperature there today, folks. Those tires are definitely getting up to temperature very quickly. Offerman and McCoy continue to pull away from the rest of the field just a little bit now, over half a second ahead of 3rd place Nate Lynch. Lynch trying to keep distance between him and the 16 of Dylan Glass. A little further back in the field, there's Max Ward. Back in the 6th position, 59 machine. He's trying to stay ahead of the 53, Christopher Wade. And two more of the Lynch brothers behind them. 8th place Brian Lynch, followed by the two of Mike Lynch. Then we have Justin Jones in the 45 car, rounding out the top 10. And he's trying. He's ahead of the 55 Marty Roberts. There's Jerry Hedrick in the 12th position, followed by the 11 of Brian Chu. And then we have Adam Sidlow a little further back. And finally, Doug Cooper, Travis Yakovachi, like I say, now he may not have actually started the race at all. Riding on board here with Dylan Glass. Now just about a half a second from the leaders. Nate Lynch starting to fall back just a little bit there now. Now 7/10 behind Glass. And sometimes, you know, we've seen that happen early on in a race. They fall back a little bit, but when the time comes, we've definitely seen Lynch make his way right to the very front. As long as he doesn't have any problems, so never ever count out the number 3. Nice battle starting to form here now for that 5th spot between Max Ward and Christopher Wade. Wade getting ever closer there to the 59 car. They battle along. McCoy, he continues to lead now, but still 2/10 back from Offerman. And they know that this is a long race here, so he may just be just staying in line here for the moment and turning some laps, knowing that try to keep those tires as fresh as possible. Get to the end of this 120 lap race. As is the case many times, once it gets down to the very end of the race, folks are going to start turning up that wick and put pedal to the metal and really getting after it. And that's almost pretty much like just keeping pace and staying in rhythm and making sure that you're there at the end. Starting to spread out there just a little bit. There goes the top 4, spread out pretty evenly, actually. But that battle for 5th and 6th is really tight now. Christopher Wade, he does end up getting by the 59 of Max Ward. Pulling up onto the rear of the 4-car Kevin Luttrell there. Looks like he might be thinking about trying to make a move here before too long on the 4. They're about to go right up under him there as they go down the back stretch. Both him and the 59 will go right on past Luttrell. Luttrell now back to the 7th position. . Right behind him, there's Max Ward. There's the 24, Brian Lynch. Trying to get in between the 4 and the 59 there, trying to drive under the 59 of Max Ward. For that position, looks like he might get him there. Oh no, Max Ward in trouble. Got a little wiggly. He did make contact with the ball. Looks like he's able to continue going. We have no caution. Keeps it going green there, and more importantly, not collect anybody as he gathers up that 59 car. Good recovery there for Max. Trying to get back in that throttle, get her back up to speed. Doesn't look like the car was damaged too much. Right front knocked in just a little bit. You can see there. That put him back down to the 13th of position. Just about 2 seconds behind the 11 of Brian Chu. Kind of got a little lucky there with that brush against the wall there. Now further up there, Nate Lynch trying to get a little closer there to the 20 of Derek Offerman for that second position. There have been several times where we've seen your leader there, McCoy, kind of march away from the field, but not really marching anywhere right now. This track seems to be going well for the top 4 there. And they're really staying close to each other for sure. They're going to be right there with each other the entire race. Now, Dylan Glass has come back just a little bit, trying to play catch up here to get to those top 3. A little further behind Glass there, Christopher Wade. Well, look at that gap now, a little over 2 seconds. Back from the 4th place, Dylan Glass. Wade now trying to open up that gap between him and Kevin Luttrell, and they actually started putting some distance between themselves and 7th place, Brian Lynch. He's just almost a half second ahead of his brother Mike Lynch. As you can see, a lot of the field now definitely starting to spread out just a little bit here. You can see there from that aerial shot. There's Mike Lynch. And as you move further back in the field, you can see how the guys are spread out pretty good. Now we have 16 cars, well, let's say 15 cars on track here. So a lot less traffic, a lot less opportunities there for a potential caution. So we definitely could see this thing going green the entire way. Gary Hedrick there in 11th position. Boy, still holding on to just about 2/10 of a second lead. Actually now starting to close up now off of him. You kind of get the feeling that Derek Offerman could make a move if he wanted to, but he's kind of just, biding his time there. you could pretty much say the same thing for Nate Lynch. Seems like he is just right there. I think McCoy knows he's going to have to battle these two right here for sure as this race progresses. Crystal Lake continues to try to stay ahead of the four of the Beverly Trail. Trail trying to make a comeback here. Looks like he's getting ready to drive under the 53. As they make their way out of turn 4, he will regain that 5th spot. Just barely as they cross the line. Going into turn 1, he has it for the moment. Now moves comfortably ahead of Christopher Wade. Right there, Brian and Mike Lynch battling for that 7th position. Brian in 7th, Mike in 8th spot in the 2 car. Mike taking a look down on that inside. Looks like we have somebody coming in, green flag pit stop here. There's Max Ward making his way down pit road. You can see that little slight damage he has on that right front. The fender knocked in just a little bit, and he definitely got away with one there when he made contact with the wall early on in the race. First green flag pit stop of the day. 4 tires and fuel for the 59. 15.5 second stop for Max Ward. They turn the lap pretty quickly here at Atlanta. Now he's just now exiting pit road, trying to get up to speed. He's on the back stretch. The leaders are going into turn 1 and 2 already. Now, of course, he lost 1 lap. You can see there on the track map, he's coming out of 4, and the leaders are just going into turn 3. So, yeah, you can definitely lose almost 2 laps just making a green flag pit stop here. Now, he stopped there on lap 30. So far, no one else has stopped, so it might be a little early there for pit stops. Of course, now he's 10 seconds ahead of the leader there, Tom McCoy. Of course, with those fresh tires, should be able to stay ahead. You can see the gap starting to increase between him and your leaders. So he should not have any problem staying only 1 lap down. Of course, being the lucky dog case there, we do have a caution. Boy, now Nate Lynch has moved into the 3rd spot ahead of Derek Offerman. There's Offerman there in 3rd. Still no one else has pitted. Sometimes you wonder if now when Max Ward pitted early, did he really have to pit, or is he just trying to get out of sync just a little bit? Is he capable of actually going further than those 30 laps? So when he stopped, just just trying to stay off cycle, maybe in case there is that surprise caution there, and find himself out of being out of sync with the leaders, maybe trapping some folks a lap down. We'll have to wait and see. That's a long-range gamble there for the 59, currently running 15th, 1 lap down. He's getting ready. He's catching Gary Hedrick there, having fresher tires. The leaders continue to race and continue to stay out on track here. Now about to be lap 38 as they cross the line here. Take a moment to thank the folks at Excellipath for sponsoring this season. It's been a lot of good battles throughout the season, and glad that they helped us bring that to you here this season on Rice Motorsports TV. And there goes Nate Lynch into the lead. We're only 39 laps in of 120, make that 40 now. And one of your leaders has peeled off on the pit road, Derek Offerman. Pitting in here, lap 40. As he comes down to his pit box, looks like Jerry Hedrick also coming in. Left side's on, and he's down on the way. 14.7 second stop there for the 20. And now here come the rest of your leaders. There's McCoy coming down, hitting his box. Mike Lynch in. Looks like Nate Lynch stayed out. And now here he comes the very next lap. Coming in here on lap 41. Dylan Glass also coming in right behind him, followed by Brian Lynch and Brian Chu in the 11 car. Marty Roberts coming in, Adam Sidlow coming in the 6 machine. There's Hooper coming in the 29. Lynch now in his pit stall. Now that handed the lead to Kevin Luttrell, and let's say that now he relinquishes the lead. Both him and Justin Jones are coming in. Nate Lynch now re-entering the track. And there's McCoy and Offerman right there. Cycles around, and he's once again your leader. And they've got they're McCoy and Offerman. Oops, I'm sorry, they're Offerman. Now you can see they've got a bit of a gap on Nate Lynch. Lynch over 2.5 seconds back from your 2 leaders. Of course, when like I've said before, when you see them, if you're running with the lead car or the first 1 or 2, when they pit, you really have to come in within the next lap or so, if they have those fresh tires, they definitely will march away from you and increase that gap. So they would continue to run the next time they have a green flag pit stop. If they run the same amount of laps now, it seems like everybody was going along pretty good. It doesn't seem like the tires are giving them a problem at all. They may have went to the end of a fuel run. I'm not sure here. It sure looked like they did okay. There's Dylan Glass. He moves ahead of Lynch into that third spot. It is a battle for position. Both Glass and Lynch pitted on lap 41. A lot of that information that I'm telling you about, like who stopped on what lap, now you can see all that. If you look in the description of the broadcast, there's a link there for live timing and scoring. You can pull that up and see a lot of information of who's on what lap and when they stopped and so forth. McCoy and Offerman. McCoy starting to stretch that lead a little bit. Really making good time here tonight. We saw Derek Offerman hanging in there with him throughout pretty much that whole run, but then started falling back a bit towards the last handful of laps. And who knows, he might, if that happens again, it might end up being a little bit more of a battle between Offerman and Lynch, the three of Nate Lynch. And this gap is continuing to open right now. McCoy trying to build as much of a gap as possible before the performance in those good years starts to fall off a little bit. Now, just about 0.8 of a second behind the leader. There's Dylan Glass, just over a second behind Offerman, followed by Nate Lynch. Got the lap car Doug Hooper directly behind him, and then Kevin Trail about 9 seconds back. Trail back in the 5th spot. You got a comfortable gap between him and the 53 of Chris Wade. Brian Chu running in the 7th position. And then in 8th, we have Max Ward. And now, like I said, Max, he pitted on lap 30. Everyone ahead of him pitted on lap, either lap 40, 41, or 42. Take that back. Actually, Derek Offerman pitted on lap 39. It looks like Ward, he's starting he had to get out of the gas there a little bit. He is starting to lose time to Brian Chu. Maybe struggling to make his tires last with the rest of a lot of the folks in the field there. Might have been the real reason. There's Mike Lynch there. I'm sorry, Brian Lynch getting ahead of the 59. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Dylan Glass moves into the 2nd position ahead of Derek Offerman. Offerman moved a little in the wrong direction there, down to the 3rd position. This will be interesting. Dylan Glass turning up the wick here on lap 53. Nine-tenths behind your leader, Kyle McCoy. Now just about 8/10. Who knows, this track may start to come to the 16 car as it rubbers in more and more as we progress through the race here. Getting very close to the halfway point. That's your leader directly in front, and it's a lap car, Jerry Hedrick, the white car up in front of McCoy there. Hedrick is on the tail end of the lead lap, trying not to go a lap down. And he's just getting overtaken by the leaders, and now he is officially a lap down. There's second place Glass directly behind him. Boy, they really opened up a huge gap on Nate Lynch. Lynch now 3 seconds behind Offerman. Now lap 57 of 120. 3 to go. We'll be at the halfway point. Kyle McCoy continues to lead here. Field continuing to spread out quite a bit here. There's McCoy. You look back through the field, and you see where Lynch is right there. And there's ninth place Mike Lynch. And you can see that group of cars is almost a half a lap behind the leader. Now over a second ahead of Dylan Glass. He himself is 2 seconds ahead of Offerman. Actually, he's about almost a second. Looking at timing and scoring, the timing tower, that's that gap is in relation to the leader. Offerman 2 seconds back from the leader. Glass just about 1 second. Nate Lynch 3 seconds back from the leader. Now we're at the halfway point here. Kyle McCoy continues to lead. Across the line now, lap 61 into the second half of the race here. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Midwest Winston Cup Series presented by Excellipath. Here, the season finale, the Championship 4, right here on Rice Motorsports TV.
We are back at North Brooksboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out with the start of today's 400-lap race on this 0.625-mile racetrack. Just as the field comes all around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads it down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies in the first Union
we are, lap 69. Nate Lynch starting to catch up on Derek Offerman there once again. We saw that happen before. A little further back, there's Christopher Wade in the 6th position. Now he's got lap cars of Hedrick and Hooper on either side of him. Up. Ryan Chu just moved past Hoop there. Now he's directly behind the 6th place of Christopher Wade. Let's see if he can move in on the 53 machine there. They'll be battling for that 6th position. Ryan Chu currently in 7th. That gap is starting to increase though. Now 0.8. It looks almost as he's getting closer, but he's actually starting to lose a little bit of ground to the 54. Ever so slightly, now 0.9 of a second. It went from 9, now it's back to 8. So yeah, it'll be interesting here. Let's pull up the lap time comparisons here between Chu and Wade. Wade, he was faster on lap 66, and Chu was faster at 67, 68, and 69. And now Wade, the last 2 laps, 70 and 71, he was quicker by almost 1/10 of a second on both laps. So they're, I guess you could say they're fairly even, trading 1/10 of a second, one faster than the other every lap or so. Looks like that's probably keeping in between 8 and 9/10 of a second between him and the 53. Let's look a little further back. There's the 2 more of the Lynch brothers, Ryan Lynch in 8th position, and brother Mike Lynch. Ryan's 18 seconds back from the leader. Mike is 25 seconds back. In fact, he's battling for that position with Justin Jones. The leader, McCoy, is just about 3 seconds ahead of Offerman, so he's comfortably in the lead. Good battle going on here. Jones trying to find a way around the 2 car. Trying to get ever closer there. He may be getting to the point now he's going to decide, well, where's the best place around the track that I can make this pass? Where am I a little stronger than the 2 car there? And sometimes the driver, he may take 2, 3, 4 laps, especially, you know, how they say, sometimes when you're passing cars that are further back, the passing is a little easier, but the closer you get to the front, it gets progressively harder as you come up on those quicker drivers. The challenge of getting by gets a little tougher there. That's down to the inside. Looks like Brian Chu is on pit road. Another green flag pit stop. As he comes in, Mike Lynch also comes in, so that battle is over. He locks it down so he doesn't get the speeding penalty there. That's the last thing he needs for sure. Chu is in his pit box. Mike Lynch just pulling into his. Left side tires now going on for Brian Chu. Let's compare there. That's a 15.1 second stop there. He's down and away. Mike Lynch. I don't know if he has any kind of damage. I'm wondering if he got some kind of penalty because he's still sitting there. Oh boy, that's going bad for the 2 car there. He is still on pit road. There's the 45, Christopher Wade right there. I'm sorry, Justin Jones just pulled in. And there's Nate Lynch, one of your leaders, coming into his pit stall. Kyle McCoy now coming in. Offerman is still out on track at the moment. Now taking over the lead at lap 80. Justin Jones re-enters the track there as Offerman goes by. Now he's getting ready to pit. Dylan Glass now inherits the lead. McCoy, he's just coming out now as Offerman makes his way down pit road. Oh no, he's kind of swerving. He may be just out of fuel here, trying to make it to his pit box. That car sounds mighty quiet. I think he is headed in neutral as he rolls to a stop. He makes it to his pit box. Boy, that was close for the 20. Went as far as he possibly could. Tires and fuel for the 20 car. If he was coasting there, he's obviously probably going slower than pit road speed limit, losing time to your leader. Even, boy, he's really been on pit road for a long time. I wonder if he came in too hot and got a speeding penalty. Boy, he's really losing a ton of time here now. Dylan Glass getting left sides on. He's down and away. Offerman is still sitting there on pit road. He's making his way out. Adam Sidlow right behind him. And Marty Roberts is making his way down. And Kevin Luttrell is currently your leader. McCoy is 26 seconds behind them. You can see on your track map where Luttrell is. McCoy right now currently showing in second position. McCoy now coming out of turn 2. And Luttrell just crossing the line there. Boy, things really out of sync in Luttrell. He last stopped on lap 42. So this is exactly as far as he went the last time. So it'll be interesting to see how far he can push this here. That gap is starting to come down now. Now it's at 22.7 seconds to second place, Kyle McCoy. And looks like he's finally coming in, trying to get her load down so he doesn't get a pit road speed penalty. You can see him on pit road. You see on your track map there's second place McCoy going into turn 3. And he obviously will pass Luttrell. Luttrell should be able to get in and out and stay on the lead lap. Well, he didn't overshoot. Excuse me. Okay, McCoy, he goes by and regains the lead. Left side's now going on for Luttrell. McCoy is on the backstretch. He's down and away. He's in 4th position. And now 5th as he exits pit road. Boy, it's kind of close. He's coming out of 2 there. McCoy is just crossing the line, but he should be able to get up to speed. He has those fresh tires, and so got himself up into the top, close to the top 5 there in the 7th position. Now he's driving under Max Ward. Ward, he's even Max Ward is let's see, where is he right now? He is actually on the lead lap in 8th position. He stopped on lap 60. Brian Chu, he pitted on lap 76. He's now in 4th position. So I'll tell you, the biggest loser there so far is Derek Offerman. Offerman's running on track once again, but boy, he is 2 laps down in 13th position. Boy, he did not need that. I believe he's leading McCoy by only a handful of points here, and he definitely needed to stay in touch here with the leader. Like I said, we're gonna probably go green. I'm predicting that we're gonna go green this entire race. We won't get to talk to anybody and get some information there. Drives under the 6 of Adam Sidlow. Sidlow, he's 1 lap down himself. Max Ward now on pit road. Now as he pits, that will, once he gets in and out, they'll most likely put him back to 2 laps down. Now in the middle of turns 3 and 4. He's down and away, but here comes your leader. He's crossing. There he is on track right there. Boy crosses the line to start lap 92. So that will put Ward 2 laps down once again. He just went by Ward as he's coming out of the pit road. Nate Lynch now in 2nd position, over 3.5 seconds behind McCoy. Got a pretty good gap on 3rd place Dylan Glass, though. Glass is 9 seconds behind your leader. 6 seconds back from Nate Lynch. Here on lap 93 of 120. Lynch has got himself in a good position here to comfortably in 2nd position. There's Dylan Glass, and he's surrounded by he's surrounded by lap cars. The one directly behind him is Derek Offerman. Offerman now 2 laps down in 12th position. So that would make Brian Chu now your 4th place runner. But he's only just about 3/4 of a second ahead of the 4 of Kevin Luttrell. Now into the top 5, able to make those tires last and get himself up into the top 5. Both him and Brian Chu actually. He's moving in on the 11 car too. Now let's see, Luttrell, he stopped on 85. Chu stopped on lap 76. So yeah, Luttrell's tires are a bit newer. He easily goes by the 11. McCoy kind of cruising along here. He's coming up on the lap car there. Looks like that's Justin Jones. Actually, Jones is on the tail end of the lead lap. Not his name's in blue, but he's not officially a lap down until if and when McCoy passes him here. And Jones, he pitted on 77. McCoy pitted on 79. The tires are 2 laps older than the 45, but the pace that McCoy has, obviously, has had a lot better pace than the 45. Pretty much all race long so far. I don't think those 2 laps of fresh tires is going to make much difference. McCoy, he probably won't fight him, but so hard he probably has the pace to get past him as long as he does it safely without jeopardizing his race. Max Ward, that car there right behind him, he's got those fresh tires too, so he gets past Jones, and I'm sure he'll probably end up letting Ward by as well. No point battling the 59 with those fresh tires. Ward having just came out of the pits on lap 89. There goes Ward down to the inside. He'll drive under the leader there. And for the moment, get one of his laps back. Now he's only 1 lap down. But Jones is actually in the lucky dog position. Boy, you would love to see a caution come out now and get back on that lead lap. And of course, that would even everything up. You know, most likely folks would pit. Well, but they would pick because now we have about 20 laps to go. And the leader, he pitted on 79. It would be very close there. You know, McCoy might even try to stretch this to the end. I'm wondering if he really would have to. I mean, it may be a fuel situation. Boy, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? If he had to pit right before the end of this race. Because they've been going anywhere but, 30, 32 laps. He last pitted on lap 79. He is, let's see, he's 4 seconds ahead of second place Nate Lynch. And Nate, he's 4 seconds ahead of third place Dylan Glass. Oh, Glass, a little bit of connection issue there. And that's actually one thing we have not seen. We have not seen anybody really suffer from just losing their connection outright. Sometimes they'll blink a little bit, but you just hate that. That's just one of the things about online racing. It can happen, and fortunately, we have not seen a lot of that at all, really, this season. Sometimes, folks will talk about saying, the servers are acting funny, or even just their own connection, personal internet connection. But you always hate to see that, something like that happen to a driver. Something you just don't really have any control over. Boy, I would love to know what happened to Derek Offerman. He was on pit road and, kind of guessing it was a pit road violation there or something, maybe speeding or something that caused him to lose a ton of time on pit road and find himself 2 laps down. Mike Lynch, 2 car now coming in for service. Oh, did he overshoot? Boy, just slightly. Looked like he had to back up just slightly. Right side's going on. He's gonna look like he just did lose another lap. Now he's 3 laps down. He should be able to, hopefully he'll get going here. And now he's on pit road. I wonder if he got caught speeding. He might be being held for a speeding penalty because he's going to lose another lap. So things kind of going wrong for the 2 car here late in the race. As he continues to sit on pit road, your leader goes by, now puts him 4 laps down. McCoy and Nate Lynch, pretty much staying that 4-second gap between them. Same thing between Lynch and Glass. Pretty much no change. They're pretty darn equal. Kevin Luttrell, he's got Austin in between him and Glass. Glass about 6 seconds down the road from Kevin Luttrell. Now in that 4th position, Brian Chu now in the 5th spot. And that's a battle for position right there, him and Chris Wade. Chu has that 5th spot, Wade wants it. Now, and Christopher Wade, he's going to go by the 11. His tires are about 4 laps older than the 11 car. Wade pitted on lap 80. Brian Chu pitted on lap 76. Still, he drives right on past the 11 into that top 5 position. That has Brian Chu now in 6th position. But 7th place, Brian Lynch, he's a ways back. He's about 7 seconds or so back from Chu. So no threat. He got a couple lap cars off the board directly behind him. That gap continues to stay at 4 seconds. Now 4.1 for your leader between Kyle McCoy and Nate Lynch. And they're really, they're really almost identical gaps. 4 seconds between McCoy and Lynch and Glass, and none of them are able to really gain on the other at this point in the race. Let's look at the lap time history here between Lynch and McCoy. Not a whole lot of difference there. McCoy faster every couple of laps or so. Lynch just barely faster than McCoy on a couple of laps. But not consistent, not like every single lap. That time McCoy was lap 110. He was over a 10th quicker than Nate Lynch. So when you're kind of trading like when you're looking at consecutive laps, if you're trading like a 1/10 of a second, or even maybe a few hundredths of a second one way or the other between you and the car in front of you, you're really not going to make a lot of progress there. See that gap is holding to 4.1 seconds, and very difficult to make progress at that point. We're at lap 112 of 120. These guys, they're just really good drivers, and they turn good, consistent laps, and they run very good races. You see a lot of very good, clean racing out there. Folks are battling hard when they get close to each other. But that's just a testament to the league itself, and just a very strong group of drivers here in the Midwest Winston Cup Series. Lynch, he's closing in on the 45 of Justin Jones. Now, they only pitted a lap apart from each other last time, so Jones' tires are just as fresh as Lynch's are, and you can see he's having a little problem just catching the 45. He's slowly starting to reel him in, but it's definitely taking a while. If he was on the lead lap, and Jones, like I said, he's in the lucky dog position. Boy, if he was on the lead lap, he would really be up there battling with those leaders, I'm sure. It would be a little bit of a different story. But everybody's so spread out, and because of the consistency, you know, of the drivers, you know, to even think that a caution would come out now, you can never say never, but it's highly doubtful. Spot. He has lap cars on either side of him as well. Still only the one, well, I guess I might say did not start of Excellipath. Of course, he's not showing any laps down, meaning he didn't start the race at all. And okay.
Caution.
Oh boy.
Like a protein
Marty Roberts,
or a bar or anything like that?
It looked like he towed in. Oh, heavy damage on the 55. Wow. Folks, and we're at lap 117. Oh, my goodness. This changes everything, folks. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at Marty here, see what happened here to the 55. He's rolling along, and no one's around him. And, wow. I'm guessing he just got away from him. Let's see what happened here. He's going around. He's getting closer and closer to that apron. And he puts that left front down there, and that's what did it, folks. And it got the 55 going around. Maybe just a small, tiny lapse in concentration there, and that was all it took. He's doing a great job of trying to regain control of that car, but not enough. Boy, he hit that outside wall. Oh, man, he hit it a ton. All the other drivers were able to get by on the inside. Man, he really he ran into that outside wall hard and immediately towed in. Let's take it back live here. And he is still being towed in. I think it takes a couple of minutes or so to get towed in. He'll most likely use his fast repair. No one's had to use it all race long. They have one. And oh my goodness, that changes everything. All your leaders came in. Oh boy. McCoy, he's gonna have to work for this one now. There he is coming out. Lynch is coming out in second. Glass, he's coming out in third. Luttrell is fourth. Christopher Wade, he's out in fifth. Brian Chu, sixth position. Justin Jones is now on the lead lap. And everybody is going to, he hasn't pitted yet, but you know, he's going to have to go to the back of the line. So he won't be up there with the leaders, but he did get back on the lead lap. He probably wished, oh man, why couldn't this happen like 10 laps ago? And, but he is going to have to take that EOL by, you know, because he got the lucky dog. Now you have some of your lap cars coming in. Adam Sidlow is making his way down. Man, look at Derek Offerman. He's just, wow. Should be up there with the leaders, but he's not. He's just coming in now, and he's still 2 laps down. And this looks like this will be a green-white checker finish here. Let's see if we can grab Nate real quick while we're under caution here. Let's see if we can find him here in the chat. Let's scroll down here. Where is he? There he is. We'll bring him up to the booth here with us. Hey, Nate, Tony in the booth. You got a copy? I wonder if he got his mic on. Hey, Nate, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, how's it going?
Yeah, boy, can you believe it?
Yeah.
I was just saying, folks, everybody's so spread out, and and you guys do such a great job of running so clean. I think it was maybe just, the 55 got a tire down on that apron, and that was it. And now it's a real race here, and I know you're just licking your chops now, aren't you?
Yeah, I will see. I don't know if I got much for him. When you start second, it's hard to get a good start because you don't know when he's going to take off.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see Dylan get in there and take second here. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man. Well, I tell you, you guys have been really having a great season and been putting on a lot of great racing. I know the folks have enjoyed it. We've been enjoying broadcasting, and good luck though. And anybody want to give a shout out to?
Well, just you for doing this, and thanks for broadcasting, and everybody that's raced all year. We'll see what happens here.
10-4. Well, good luck, man. I'm gonna put you back down to your channel, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks.
Okay, folks, here we go. Good grief. The lights are out on the pace car. It's going to be a green-white checker. And thank you to the folks hanging in there. It wasn't a whole lot of action at the front. Boy, there's going to be some action now here, folks. Everybody's right there. Oh, my goodness, here we go. And you know what? This is how the season needs to end. You got to have a battle at the last race. I think McCoy got the championship, but still, you got to have this. Here comes the pace car in, and we're green once again, and here we go. McCoy going down, taking them down to turn one. Glass, he gets under the 3 of Nate Lynch. They're right there. Everybody, they only have a couple of laps now. They'll be getting the white flag next time around. And boy, Dylan Glass, he is leaving absolutely nothing on the table now, folks. And here they come out of 4. And as they come to the line, white flag is in the air. Kyle McCoy, Dylan Glass, Nate Lynch, Christopher Wade now up to the 4th position. He is side by side with, I think that was Kevin Luttrell there. Luttrell now in that 4th spot. Kyle McCoy, he's holding on about 0.2 of a second from Dylan Glass. And I think he's going to hold on, folks. He is going to take the checkered flag. And Kyle McCoy is indeed your winner here tonight at Atlanta. Boy, they made him work for it, but he got it. And whoa, and he manages to gets into the wall just a little bit, but not a whole lot. Boy, I tell you, that was something. Kyle McCoy, your winner. And everybody's getting into the act. Well, I tell you, it's been a heck of a season, and as you can see, everybody's just kind of celebrating the end of the season. I tell you, man, let me go and get the guys up into I can get them up into the winner circle here. McCoy, Glass, and Lynch. Let's see. There's Glass. We'll put him up there. Find McCoy. Got him up there. And we'll go ahead and get Lynch over. Get him up there as well. and we'll head on down to the winner's circle ourselves. Okay, folks, here we are with the top 3. Hey, boy, Kyle, congratulations, man. Boy, you had to work for that one, didn't you?
Hey, thanks, Tony. Yeah, that was a little more stress than I was hoping for, but it all worked out in the end.
All
yeah, that was
right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what a race.
I tell you, man, it has been congratulations, and boy, I tell you, it's been a long season, but man, you've been showing them why you're at the top all season long, and you know, I guess that pretty much sums it up tonight. And congratulations, but you definitely you know, showed that you're a championship material here this season, and I know you're looking forward to next season. I think y'all switching to the trucks next season.
Yeah, I think we're going to the trucks. Yeah, it was nice to finish it out.
Yeah, man.
It's good to bookend it with a win and the championship. It's definitely fun.
I tell you, was it more just fuel for you guys tonight? Because it seemed like the cars were really running great.
Yeah, I mean, tire conservation was the game. Those other 3 guys, I mean, they made me run a perfect race. Just to stay in front and save enough stuff to stay in front of him. Nate was really good at saving his stuff, so he'd come on late, and then you'd have to hold him off, and it was just, yeah.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah, I tell you, man, and because you know, sometimes we have seen you sometimes, you know, kind of run away from folks a little bit, but yeah, they kept you honest today for sure.
Oh, absolutely. It was I mean, that first run, they were right on my butt. I had to do everything I could to keep them behind. Like I said, they made me run a perfect race, and what a better way to go out than to have to do that. So that was awesome.
Exactly. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, everybody out there watching, thanks for putting this stream on. Nate for putting the league on. Everybody in the league. It was all awesome. Some of my best iRacing memories right here. So
10-4, congratulations, man, and we'll let you go celebrate, and you know, I know you'll be looking forward to season 2 there.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it, man.
All right, now. Hey, Dylan, you got a copy?
Sure do.
Boy, man, I tell you, it looks like you had something for him there for that first lap, you know, on the restart, and oh man, almost pulled off an upset, but still great racing, man, and way to race your way up to the front there, you know, at the very end there.
Yeah, it was a good race overall, and I was very glad to see the caution come out. I know I had really good short run speed. I just didn't want to make a mistake trying to pass him. So I just figured I'd run a good line and hope for the best. And it was close, but yeah, he was really good tonight. So second's good, though. It was a fun race.
Absolutely, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, everybody watching, you for broadcasting, and everybody driving. It was a really fun season.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations. We'll let you go celebrate, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Nate Lynch, you got a copy?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, like Kevin, like Kyle said, you know, he had to keep his eye on you guys, and he knew that you were going to be there at the end, like you have been so many times throughout the season. And but yeah, man, congratulations on that 3rd place finish, and just made it. You made everybody, you know, anybody that finished ahead of you, they definitely had to work for it. That's for sure.
Yeah, the ending ended kind of like I was thinking it would. Dylan was getting a good restart with behind McCoy, so I let him go, thinking maybe they might get into each other or something. But yeah, it was a close finish. But yeah, Kyle deserved it. He dominated all year.
10-4, man. And anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just Derek and you guys and Brian who helped put this on, and we'll look forward to the truck season next year.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations, and you know, and go celebrate, and then good luck next season with the trucks. And I know those will be fun to drive, and but just go celebrate for now. And I know you'll be trying to make that result a little different next year for sure.
Oh yeah. Derek would have been up there too, but he got a penalty going in the pits. So, but yeah, next year.
That was it a pit road speeding penalty?
I think he hit the cone, so he had to get below the cone to get into the pit road. So he got an unsafe entry.
Yeah, I tell you, man, I couldn't believe it. That would have made it even more interesting. You know, if he was on the lead lap there with you guys.
Oh yeah, yep. But yeah, trucks next year will be a lot tighter quarter racing. I mean, people will be real close drafting, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again on a very good season, and good luck the next season for sure.
All right, thanks.
And okay, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us. And well, I tell you, that was something. Let's bring up the finishing results here. And Kyle McCoy, your winner, Dylan Glass second, Nate Lynch third, Kevin Luttrell fourth, Christopher Wade fifth, Brian Chu sixth position, Justin Jones seventh, Max Ward finished eighth, Adam Sidlow ninth, Brian Lynch finished out round out the top 10. Derek Offerman finished in 11th position, Jerry Hedrick 12th, Doug Cooper 13th, Mike Lynch finished 14th, and Marty Roberts, he was the last car that was running, and he finished in the 15th position. So once again, we want to thank you for joining us here. We want to thank you for joining us here for the Georgia 180 Championship 4 here at the Midwest Winston Cup Series presented by Excellipath. Thank Excellipath once again for their support of this series. And it's definitely been a pleasure bringing it to you here on Rice Motorsports TV. And I tell you, it's a great league, and keep an eye out for them in season number 2. And for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.